Liza Kendall coming to you from northern New South Wales in Australia. It is the 4th of June, Thursday the 4th of June 2020. This is a weekly spirit report offered by me and some of the spirits who are here to support and guide us through these massive transformations, and in fact every transformation and every step of our evolution on the planet. We have these amazing group of guides, and right now I'm sure you can imagine and are probably already aware, we have an amazing, really epic mega collection of beings from many different dimensions and many different parts of the cosmos are here supporting the great revolution or evolution that is taking place on the planet right now. So the support is, I don't want to say more available, because it's always available. Let's just say the veil between the spirit world and us is quite thin right now. So really beautiful time to be asking for your guides to come in. Really amazing time to be doing some practices to call in the guides and connect with them. And part of the reason why I'm encouraging you to do this is because if you have a strong connection with your guides, you have a strong connection with your intuition, that means that you have the number one tool to lead and guide you through your life in the very best way that you can, making the very best positive impact that you can, having the most amazing experiences possible for you. The way that you navigate that, the way that you get there, that you stay on that pathway or that you continue to course correct is through your intuitive capacities. And you're probably in the same boat as me, where we've been noticing the incredible amount of opinions going on, the incredible amount of sharing of news, be it fake or real, whatever you want to label it. It occurs to me the only way to know whether something is real or not is your intuition. That's it. I want to put a full stop after that. It is the only thing that I can trust. I don't care about facts. I don't care about statistics. I don't care about expert opinions. Not above the care and the kudos I give my own intuitive information, my own intuitive guidance, my own intuitive leanings, my own intuitive illuminations. Nothing will supersede what I feel and hear inside of myself, coming from my guides, coming from my higher self, that have a much broader perspective than any expert on the planet right now embodied. This is where I get my information from. This is where I get my confirmation from. What I tend to do is kind of allow all the information to sort of present in front of me. Sometimes I dig into it. These days, not so much at all, because that's a bit of a rabbit hole, digging into different information, trying to follow in streams of information on the internet. I can't trust that either. I don't know who's controlling the internet. I don't know who is manipulating the articles and changing facts and making up statistics and doctoring articles and research things. Again, I don't trust any of it. What I do trust is my intuition, flat out, hands down. So I'm going to encourage you to really build that intuitive connection. I'm really aware of this need as well out there in the world, and I am taking steps to continue offering different techniques and methods out there to do exactly that. This is definitely something that I've been banging on about for many, many years now, and so I really see the need and the space for this to come up into really prominent in our awareness right now is this development of our intuitive guidance system, and then learning to trust that, removing any of the fears or the barriers around trust in that guidance. So I'm going to be offering some things, including a live event that it's just kind of landed. On the solstice on the 21st, I'm going to be offering quite a few things. One will be an event on the Gold Coast in a hall with actual people in the 3D, and the other will be something online with a sound healer friend of mine. So stay tuned for that. If you're interested in getting on board with some of the solstice activities, please do let me know, because it's coming up in a couple of weeks now. So awesome. Okay. All right, we are rapidly running out of light. So I'm going to put the crown on and let's see if they have anything they want to share with us today. Okay, so the first thing that's coming up, thank you. The first thing that's coming up, they reminded me about all the sounds I've been making this week. Pretty normal for me. I make a lot of sounds. I speak a lot of light language in my everyday kind of activities, as well as I'm just going about myself. I find it a really amazing way to continually clear and rebalance all of my energy body. Reharmonize my head and heart as well. So they are inviting all of us to make lots of sounds, to express ourselves through sound, through tones, using our vocal cords, making whatever sounds come out. Okay, and they are showing me playfulness. They're showing me like stupid sounds, mucking around with it, being really silly, making animal sounds, using kind of funny kind of voices, playing around with things. The other day I was doing light language in an operatic voice because that's just what was there. It felt really good. I recognized after I did it that it was actually clearing out a lot of space around this jaw area for me. And so they're really encouraging us to be very playful and very fluid and silly and free-flowing with the sounds that we're making. And this is a little bit of a preamble to some information they're letting me know they're going to be giving us within the next couple of weeks. Last week they were really talking a lot about grounding, especially for the light workers or those who are already totes woke ass, like me. They're encouraging a lot of grounding so that we can continue to harmonize ourselves as the chaos kind of rages around us, because it is going to continue. There's going to be some more waves of, let's say, disruption, created disruption that is specifically designed to distort, disrupt, upset, trigger fear, trigger anger, etc. So it's really important to stay very grounded. But what I'm also recognizing is that those of you who are very active and very conscious and certainly on the spiritual path and wanting to contribute to this great change in the planet, if you could be bringing that root chakra energy up into the throat chakra as well, and now kind of calling up that beautiful grounding energy that you've done and bringing it up through the pranic tube up into the throat, and then out with whatever sound wants to come. Now again, they are letting me know that this is something that will be a bit more clearer as to why they asked us to do it within a couple of weeks. So yeah, we all know what the throat chakra is, right? It's like expressing our full personality, sharing all parts of ourselves, including the vulnerabilities, the strengths, speaking our truth. Okay, wonderful. All right, great, thank you. Yeah, okay, thank you. So that's obviously very important, yeah. They are very much in agreements with the activation or the illumination or the expansion of your intuitive capacities, focusing your attention and energy on this area and this area, as well as the thymus gland, the higher chakra, the higher heart chakra. These three avenues, as they open, are going to help you to kind of like lock in this connection of trust, this relationship of trust with your intuition. I'm going to invite you to consider that your intuition is something that is just as accessible and just as simple as your ears. Your ears are designed to hear things. Your eyes are designed to see. Your intuition is designed as a guidance system for your earth journey. It is a very intrinsic capacity that is already built in, and if you so choose, this can be, they want me to say decalcified now. And so as they show me this, they are showing me that there is a decalcification process going on, in an epic way, all around the planet. They are showing me tens, hundreds of thousands of humans are being decalcified all at once. And so yeah, thank you. Again, they've reminded me of the grounding practice, and they're just letting me know and letting you guys, like letting me let you know that as this decalcification process occurs, big changes are happening. Yeah, they're really just wanting to kind of go, shit is still being stirred up. The pot is still being stirred. That juice bottle full of pulp is being shaken up so much that there's pulp all the way through the juice. And we just want to get it back to a really clean, fresh, tasty, pure drink. This delicious nectar of life force energy that is available to us, both from the divine masculine light from above and from the divine feminine light from below. These energies merging to meet one another in harmony in the heart as the decalcification occurs and as the grounding practice occurs. So continuing to send love up to the mother and continue to send love up to your cosmic family, and also just welcoming the decalcification. Just kind of perhaps putting your arms up in the air every morning and saying, I'm willing to have my intuitive receptors, my psychic capacities decalcified now. I'm willing to receive this activation or this cleansing within the master psychic glands. Wonderful, thank you. So there's a couple of quite specific words there for you to use as an affirmation or a mantra, and it's just about welcoming that in, and also then just making an agreement is kind of what they're showing me. It's kind of like you go, okay, I'm willing for you guys to decalcify some things for me. I'm willing for you to, reactivate some of my dormant DNA strands. These kind of things, perhaps open the doorway to some Akashic records, etc. Whatever it is that you're kind of seeking, open the doorway to your ancestral connection. I know there's a lot of that going on right now. Whatever portal that you are wanting to open, asking for the higher powers or your, let's say, galactic friends, your cosmic family, to clear out any of the blockages to get you to accessing the Akashic records if that's where you want to go. And so as that is occurring, not only asking for that to happen, but also recognizing that as that occurs, some shit is going to come up. So it's kind of like, I'm willing to receive this cleansing and purification, but I'm also willing to deal with my own stuff as it comes up. Yeah, so it's an agreement that's made. I will take responsibility for my own stuff. I won't project it out there onto others, those in front of me. I won't project it out there onto social media. I will deal with my own stuff as it comes up. And, my reward is also to have this these extrasensory capacities more increased now, so that you can have stronger connection, as I said, and full trust in your intuition, because I tell you what, we are all going to need this so much moving forward for the next year or so as well. It is time to master a couple of things now, and the things that we're really wanting to master right now is discernment of your energy. Where is it going? How is it going? Where is it leaking still to? Where is your energy not all anchored into the full present moment right now? Where are you allowing it to be tapped? Being very discerning of how you use your energy, what you give it to. Now, we're not just talking action energy here, we're also talking mental energy and emotional energy. It's time for us to master the discernment of our own energy. Now, the other thing that is being called for us to master is mastering your connection to your intuitive guidance. Getting that so solid, so locked in, that it carries you for the rest of your life. Okay, and they're having an interesting, amusing time in some ways, watching how we choose to focus, what we choose to send our thoughts to. And it's more than thoughts. They're kind of showing me it's like we take this, intention from us, from our field, and then we send it out on the airwaves or the sound waves or whatever you want to imagine it. Where does it go? Where are you sending it to? Who are you thinking about? And what are you actually projecting to that person? What situation are you thinking about? And what are you projecting to that situation? Is it empowerment? Is it positive? Is it contributing in a positive, empowering way? Or is it taking away? Is it fear-based? Is it love-based? Now, there's something really, 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 really tricky here, because there's many people are thinking that they are sharing things or that they are making choices that are coming from a place of love, when in fact it is still coming from a space of fear. And so again, really discerning where our energy is, where it's going, where it's come from, what its intention is, how does it feel, what does it look like, how light is it? Noticing the fluctuations within yourself as well as your energy shifts, as you think about certain things, as you go into certain situations, as you have certain conversations. What happens to your own field? How do you feel in your body? What changes? Really paying attention to all of these things now. It's time for us to become, the most aware, the most conscious, the most on top of who we are, what we are doing, when we are doing it, and where we are doing it. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect all the time. It doesn't mean you can't ever feel shit. There is nothing wrong with feeling angry. I personally, in fact, think that angry is a fantastic energy to use if it's funneled appropriately into something that is constructive and positive. I love the energy of anger. The energy of fear, however, has very little use. So really noticing these things and also being very brave and very courageous as you witness yourself still playing out, perhaps in kind of tricky, perhaps, unconscious, like convoluted kind of ways that the old kind of paradigm is still perpetuating in your actions. Okay, wonderful, yeah. They're just really wanting us to pay very close attention to ourselves. They are letting me know that it is all going to be okay. Those of you who have been feeling concern and fear that the world is going to implode or explode, or that the chaos is going to get so bad that it will become something that's out of control and we will no longer feel as if it is moving towards a positive outcome. They want us all to know that that's not going to happen. It's okay. Things are in hand. Many, 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 many are working, and many hearts make amazing planetary transformational shifts, and many hearts are indeed working together. And so where is yours at? And are you willing to connect your heart to the rest of the hearts that are working and stay in that yummy, safe, connective field? Because within that place, you can really be of service in the way that you want to be. Okay. Chikini poa pom chunala kana chik wama papa chniklata and I'll koa mala momatili and I talk kana chwakana pochina kala and koashnu palakana kalada na kapachikina and a pokotini and a hua ma plup 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 plana kotata sikiti aloa pashala kniti poanikina rukada alokadata tagalokadata. Hey. I am aware that some of the energy of what was just shared then in that short transmission, was around what I already spoke about, around like really mastering our energy and mastering our intention, mastering our input and our output. But there was something different there. What they were doing was reminding us that we already know how to do this, and that this capacity is already inside of us. We incarnated with it. And so part of what that transmission was to help disperse the kind of capping that has gone on top of this skill that we already have. That kind of forgetfulness that came when we stepped into the matrix. So yeah, that might be something you want to listen back to a few times to just breathe that in. Wonderful. Okay. If you have any questions for Spirit, any of the helpers up there, please let me know. And if you would like to learn more about me, check out my website. If you're interested in doing a one-on-one session with me, or a reading, or some quantum healing, please let me know. And sending you lots of love as always. Thank you for incarnating. Thank you for listening, paying attention and receiving this message. I'm going to love you. That's okay.